I cannot control how someone else behaves. I can only control how I behave.
I want to go back to what you said. Everybody has stress and it's something normal. How do I know that the stress I am having now is unhealthy? It's an unhealthy amount. What's a good indicator?
We have various indicators, I would say, various criteria. One of them is distress. To what extent, how much distress is that causing me? Okay, is it getting too much? Number two is disability. Does that render me unable to perform daily activities? The things that I used to do in the past that were pleasurable, now I don't want to do them. And I also find myself just not wanting to enjoy or do things. Sometimes I might want to stay in bed and not do anything. Okay. The other one is deviance. To what extent does what I do deviate from the norms of society? Now, having said that, when it comes to this criterion, I dare to say that sometimes what is normal, within quotes, is not necessarily healthy. So I might not deviate from society now if I tell you, you know what, I have anxiety. It's very normal. Not healthy, but normal. So, and the fourth criterion is danger. Do I pose any danger to myself or anyone else? Do I find myself having, for example, suicidal thoughts? Or do I want to hurt myself? Do I want to cut myself? Okay. So in a nutshell, these are some of the things that we have in mind. Or in the case of parents, for example, when parents are stressed out, we see a shift in their parenting style. They tend to become much more authoritarian with their kids. Okay, they tend to become bad listeners. They tend to be very snappy, much more irritable, and we also see the effects of stress on our relationships. Okay, we tend to become bad listeners to our wives, our husbands. Okay, we tend to become much more critical. And our ability to empathize with the other side, which is the glue that keeps relationships together, is actually compromised. So that's why I always say that especially after we become parents, we have a much greater responsibility to de-stress, to take care of ourselves, and to take care of our relationship. Not to minimize all the stresses that children bring into a relationship. I'm not trying to minimize that. But sometimes we just have to be a bit more creative in taking care of ourselves.
If you enjoyed that, you can click the link in the description to watch the full podcast or listen to it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and our website. You can also ask questions in the comments below, which will be directed to healthcare professionals in our future weekly episodes. Thank you so much for watching.